Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Scott. I am Scott the Steward, and it is great to have you here with me. Coming to you live from my beautiful and made-up studio in my kitchen at home, and you're probably wondering, why a YouTube channel? What differentiates you from other YouTubers who are flight attendants? You know, I wanted to use 2026 as a year of action for me. I struggle a lot with coming up with really cool ideas and then never executing on any of them because I have a very bad fear of failure. And I wanted to use 2026 as a platform for me to start executing on stuff that I say I'm going to do. And this YouTube channel was definitely something that I said I wanted to do over the last at least 2 years. And I've had a bunch of ideas swirling around in my head, showing you that there is a lot more to this job than probably what you're used to and what you're used to seeing out on the internet. I know a lot of people upload videos of their travel vlogs and come with me on my layover, come to the beach, look at this cool restaurant I went to, look at all this amazing fun and crazy stuff that you never get to do if you didn't become a flight attendant. Well, I'm here to tell you that that is all true. However, it's also kind of not true. As for myself, I've been a flight attendant for 8 years now, and I feel like I have lived the job, long enough. And I feel like I can come to you with a plethora of knowledge, given how things are going currently in the state of aviation and where things are possibly headed. And I will tell you, for me personally, in a future video, how it started versus how it's going right now. I thought this would be a good opportunity for me to come onto YouTube and really peel back the curtain and show you what being a flight attendant in today's day and age is really all about. My main focus is to discuss all the things that we don't really talk about. All you ever see is, look at me, I'm on a beach drinking a pina colada in Maui. Or look at me, I'm slurping a peppermint mocha at the Christmas market in London. Wow, stunning, beautiful, how festive, yay. Or I'm just here, Instagramming every single dish that lands at my table to make sure that everybody knows that I'm at this particular restaurant that everybody goes to. And yes, we've all done that. I've done that. We've all been guilty of it. However, there is a reality to this job, and there's a reality to this lifestyle that everyone says at the beginning, this is a lifestyle. You don't do it for the money. You do it for the enlivening experience of travel. And after 8 years of doing this job, I do understand that there are so many amazing and unforgettable, etched-in-stone memories in my brain that I will never forget. And that's why I am here to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'll tell you what this channel won't be. This channel will not be you being packed into my suitcase so snugly and so cute and then unzipped when I get to the hotel and brought along with me on my layovers wherever I go. If you want to go watch Susie explore Honolulu and slurp down some poke and crunch on a musubi, you know where to find that kind of video. And this is not that video. Although I do love Hawaii. Hawaii is beautiful. If you haven't been, go to Hawaii. It's fantastic. I think it's important for me to make a few videos on some of the struggles that this job can create for people. And I've been seeing that more and more as the years have gone on here, and especially as we go into a brand new calendar year of 2026. I kind of see it more than ever, and it's almost alarming at this point. I think a lot of people are struggling, and I think this is really important in a day and age where media and the consumption of information is at an all-time high. Now, I'm sure there's a few of you out there who, when you go to a family party or a party at a friend's house, and you got some people there who don't know you and you never met before, and they can't help but to ask you, hey, what do you do for work? And every fiber in your being just tries to hold it in. You try to say, don't say you're a flight attendant. Don't say it. And then you say, well, I'm a flight attendant. And then the immediate question that comes next is the insufferable nails on a chalkboard retort of, oh, well, what route do you normally fly? I love when people ask that question so much. You could be like, I only work one international trip a month. It's the same trip every single month. Nothing changes. It's the exact same. Now, I think you should stick around because I'm going to be uploading some videos in the future with some topics that I think you'll probably find pretty captivating. Whether you are a flight attendant, whether you're a pilot, an aviation enthusiast, travel guru, or just a general public passenger or just a general public traveler who enjoys and learning about what we do and enjoys making small talk with their crew when they go out on their trips or go out on their vacations, whether it's business or leisure. And I think we all come across that while we are at work. And I think these are some things that people may have asked us in the past, but we, only give them a very short, succinct answer. And this will allow me to do a more deeper dive into certain topics that I think people are probably fascinated by. And I think if you are currently a flight attendant and you are just born out the training center, or you're an adolescent, or you're living your adult life or your adult seniority as a flight attendant, I think you could find some of these topics very relatable. And I hope that you find it helpful. I come across so many flight attendants who are struggling financially, and I know when you graduate training and this is either your first job or it's a career change, no matter how old or young you are, and there is a severe pay cut, and I mean severe. Now, I think it's important to highlight how to still enjoy this job while you're brand new or while you may not have a lot of money in the bank. I think there's really awesome things that you can do. I feel like there's really fun things that you can do, whether by yourself or with the crew, that don't have to dig you into credit card debt or don't have to dig you into any personal debt that you don't want to find yourself in, because you don't want to miss out on doing really cool things within your first couple years of being a flight attendant. I also will eventually take you on the road with me, but again, it's not going to be like, come with me and look at all the sick stuff that I did on my layover. I'm going to show you layovers that I enjoy. I'm going to show you layovers that I enjoy personally that you can both do on the $0.00 end and the expensive end if you want to, and then somewhere in between, because I think there's a lot of cool, cheap, and fun things you can do in certain cities around the world that don't have to cost you anything. And whether they're for you or for you and your crew and a friend, you can feel like you can still have fun without breaking the bank. Another topic that I think a lot of people discuss that I've seen on social media forums is relationships, right? I see people that are flight attendants who are married to flight attendants, or I see flight attendants who are married to non-flight attendants, and kind of the struggles of managing a romantic relationship with your significant other while doing this job. I mean, we are perpetually away from home all the time, and I know that some people don't really get it, especially when you start seeing someone who doesn't really get your job or doesn't really trust you being out on the road by yourself and with random people and staying in hotels. And I think that's all relative, right? I think we can all relate to that. We've all had moments where we've had ups and downs with relationships with this job. And I think being able to take a deeper dive on that and to really discuss that thoroughly, a lot of people can relate to that, and I hope to create a really fun video for you guys to see when it comes to the whole relationships and being in love while you are away from home. Another topic I hope to discuss is burnout. I think a lot of us are feeling burnt out right now. A lot of us are feeling stressed and fatigued and tired, me being one of them. And I think being able to kind of show you how I manage that myself and how you can manage that at home as well. And I think how you could manage that at home as well would be a helpful tool, as we understand that while a lot of us feel like our house is our favorite layover, we want to feel like we can still enjoy the job, even though it feels like it's impossible to enjoy because we're constantly and incessantly away from home and away from the people that we love, not sleeping in our own bed, not cooking our own food, and not looking after ourselves, our mental and physical health, because we are away so much. So those are just a few topics that I hope that you'll find interesting, and I hope to bring to you soon. Bear with me as I kind of get my grips here and I figure out, the recording and the audio and all that stuff. It's still a fun process for me to learn, and I do enjoy editing and all that. I think it's cool, and it's a good skill to have. So I look forward to doing that, and I hope that this is the first step of me creating something fun and something that we can all together, pitch in on, and hopefully this will be a great source for people that they can use going forward, and I look forward to bringing that information to you. Again, my name is Scott, the Steward, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope you'll come along on the ride with me, and we'll talk to you very soon.